What's going on, guys? We'll get started in a few minutes. High number break. Alrighty, here we go. 4 boxes of high number. Good luck. We're gonna have Lou Brock, Cardinals. Lou Brock. Last time we did this, we got, I think, 3 out of 4 hits for Tigers. So hopefully it's not all Tigers again. Shouldn't be. We're going to have a Shane McClanahan, Tampa. First hit is an autograph. Shane McClanahan, Tampa Bay Rays. We got a Lindor short print. Missing stars for the Mets. It does not have the stars at the top. It's a variation. Mr. Lindor. Finally making good on the Mets for doing that trade. I don't remember. I think they traded for him. Or maybe they signed him. I think it was a trade. think they gave up. Didn't they give up Jimenez and a couple other guys? We got Jones for Baltimore, $9.99. I think it was somebody else too. People were freaking out about it. Box 2. Is that his name? Boots Day. For the Nats. Named Boots. Box topper. I thought it... No, that can't be his name. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Old Boots. Do you have the Mets? Don't you have the Mets? You got a Lindor Missing Stars variation, short print. And the other hit was an autograph for Tampa. Which I think those Missing Stars very short print variations are they're not as common as the action short prints. So they're a little bit more rare than the action short prints. I don't know the odds of getting them compared to regular short prints though. We got a Sam Huff for Texas. And behind it, Gavin Lux for the Dodgers. $372. I like those red ones, man. Those red ones are nice. The red numbered chrome cards. Clinic. That was box 2. Box 3. Ernie Banks. Cubs, Ernie Banks. Box topper. Tomorrow, guys, we'll do the Select. WWE Select is tomorrow night. Stuff is nice. You got Gary Sanchez for the Yankees. 572. Sanchez to 572. And I'm getting a ton of Leaf Metal football. So we'll do a lot of that. Player, maybe a couple team. 2 Jorge Onas. Hopefully the Kenny Pickett height keeps going up. I just need to go ahead and name him a starter. He can't be any worse than Mitch Trubisky. We got Trevor Story, Rockies. Like, what's the point of starting Mitch Trubisky? Rays auto, McClanahan. That's it so far. Shane McClanahan. You got Yu Darvish, Padres, $9.99. Yeah, but how much better is he than Kenny Pickett? He even if he's good, I mean, you don't think Kenny Pickett can be as good as Trubisky, or slightly worse? You might as well give the guy put him in there. I mean, he played at Pitt for what, 4 years? If he's not ready to go, what are you waiting for? It's not like he played 2 years of college, you know? I think Trubisky can be okay. But I just don't think Pickett would be any worse. I mean, we already know what Trubisky is. He showed what he did in Chicago. He didn't light it up in Chicago. I just don't think he's going to light it up in Pittsburgh all of a sudden. Especially you got Najee Harris. They're not going to throw the football. They're going to run the football. All right, final box. I would just give the kid reps. And if he's going to be starting for them mid-season. Might as well start it early. We got Andrew Vaughn, White Sox. But I'm just basing it off of we've seen Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, I don't look at records for quarterbacks. To me, records and quarterbacks is the most overrated thing in football. Really good quarterbacks are on bad teams. Look at Matt Stafford with Detroit. He didn't win in Detroit because he had terrible team around him. He goes to LA, he wins a Super Bowl. He didn't lose games because he wasn't good. He lost games because he didn't have a team around him. You can't put win-loss records on just quarterbacks. You can't look at it like that. I'm surprised they won that many games in Chicago with Trubisky. That tells you what he had around him. He had a good team around him. Yeah, but I don't remember Mitch Trubisky lighting the world up in Chicago. I don't think they were winning because of him. If they were, they wouldn't have let him go, you know? He would still be in Chicago. And he wouldn't have been sitting as a backup all this time. Remember, he was a backup in Buffalo, too. No one even wanted to give him a chance after Chicago. We'll see. Maybe he lights it up in Pittsburgh, but I just don't see it. Well, that's the team for Chicago. Yeah, Luis Gonzalez, $9.99 White Sox. I would just go in the mindset of Contreras, Cubs. unless Trubisky is blowing them away in practice, I would just start Pickett. He's just because he's played 4 years of college. If he's not ready now, when is he going to be ready? Mitch Trubisky's not in the future. But that's Pittsburgh for some reason. Oh, it did Stafford, but that's my point. Stafford, if you just go by wins and losses, you would say Stafford was a bad quarterback when he was with Detroit. But he wasn't a bad quarterback. He was on a terrible team. But if you look at his win-loss record, it's terrible in Detroit. But he was putting up big numbers in Detroit. The difference, I think, with Trubisky is he was winning. He might have had a really good win-loss record, Trubisky, but was he winning them football games? I don't remember him winning them football games. If he was really good in Chicago, he wouldn't have left. I think he'll be solid, Trubisky. I don't think he's going to be bad. I think he's going to be okay. I just think Pickett can give you pretty much the same thing you're going to get from Trubisky. Why wait? All right, guys, let's recap. This is his last chance, though. If Trubisky can't do anything at Pittsburgh, I don't think he's ever going to get another starting job. And he's got plenty of weapons. Claypool, Deontay Johnson. No excuses now for Trubisky. All right, we got Contreras, Cubs. Gonzalez, White Sox, $9.99. Darvish, Padres, $9.99. Story, Rockies. Sanchez, Yanks, $5.72. Lux, Dodgers, $3.72. Huff, Rangers. Jones, Baltimore, $9.99. Lindor, Mets, Missing Stars variation. And Shane McClanahan, Rays. That is going to do it, guys. Thank you as always.